Hello everybody, Lil B back again with my part 3 of my Dark Souls 2 Let's Play. And last thing we did in the last episode is we bought the Lenigrast key from Valencia here, and we went back to Majula to open the door for Lenigrast. And we bought the mace, we upgraded it, and then we met up with Pate. We went into his trapped area, killed some dudes. We encountered the first illusionary wall, and then we went up the large tree branch by where the shortcut is that I failed to get open because the dude stabbed all the boxes. We climbed up the ladder there, encountered a dude in armor. I failed. Holy shit! Failed that too. Failed to get the door, the shortcut open, and we did encounter that armor dude, which I was repeating myself till I lost focus. And then went into the room with the ballistas, and we didn't have a Pharaoh Stone then. Now we do, and I don't know where I was going there. And now, and then we basically came back here to end the episode. So we're going to continue now, and this is where I'm going to finish off the rest of this area. Bink, badink, aye, died. Alright, you see how much stronger this weapon is compared to what I was using before? Hey buddy. Hey buddy! And it'll be much stronger once it's fully on upgraded. So we're gonna kill this guy here, and then we're gonna run back up this branch. We're gonna go and bait that bomb dude to destroy the wall for me. So we're gonna murder this asshole again. And he hit me. How dare you? Hello, halberd buddy. Hello, halberd buddy. Oh, I was gonna go for backstab. So, instead of going up there like I did, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to murder this guy real quick. I didn't want both of you. Oh, I didn't want both of you. I'm going to heal, and we're going to kill this asshole. He's still alive. And then, ugh. Ow! That is so damaging. I'm not doing very well. Okay, dead. Okay. Life gem, thank you. I have 2 Estus. Oh, hello. Wait, what? Who are you? Who are you? Where the hell did you come from? Hello, you gonna come down here? No, he's not. Yes? No? 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 No, you're gonna be a douche? You're gonna be a douche, aren't you? So, looks like I waited long enough for him to come down then. Because the dude in the armor will actually attack you, but he'll disappear for this area. So I'm going to knock him off, and I'm going to come over here and bait him into tossing bombs. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Damn it! Bomb me! Bomb me! No! You're too weak with that arm. Damn you all! Bomb it, damn it! Bomb it like a bomberman should. You pathetic son of a bitch. You're a pathetic son of a bitch. Seriously. There we go, and it murdered me. Well, I freaking was murdered. I didn't move fast enough, but hey, I got it open. I don't care about the death, honestly. That was just bad, though. But still, the death's fine. That's okay. As long as I got it open, I'm fine with that. Now we'll see how convenient the shortcut actually is. First, I'm going to pop an effigy so I can come back to life. Good thing this game, unlike Demon Souls, has tendencies. Good thing these Dark Souls games do not. As I am very good, very, very good at these games. I may not be showing off my full abilities because I just died. But I'm much better at the Dark Souls games than I am at the Demon Soul game. So, now we can progress a little bit. I want to show off real quick what item you get by using the Pharaoh Stone. Come here, you. Hey! You're gonna... I'm out of stamina. I gotta remember not to be wasting my stamina the way I am. Fuck. Seriously, guys? Die. Come on. Yes. I'm not doing very good. I'm getting hit a lot. That's not bad. That is bad. That is not good, I meant to say. Why did I say that is not bad? That is not bad. That is very bad, yes indeed. Me not showing off my abilities in this game is very terrible. This is a Pharaoh's contraption, so we're going to put it in its mouth, and it's going to shine a big wall light on the wall. Basically a face. So what you do is you smack the shit out of it, and inside is some chests. I believe they're booby-trapped. They might not be, though. Nope. And we have the Chloranthe ring. Yeah, baby. Chloranthe ring. Alright. Stamina regeneration. I meant to say stamina. And we have a Titanite slab. Very, very interesting. We get a Titanite slab very early in the game. So, now we are ready to progress. I don't think there's anything really left to do in this area. But I also want to do something too that involves being down the correct way as well. That lizard that got away from me. I want to get it. Unlike in Dark Souls 1 where you kill lizards, you get their drop instantaneously, they have a worse function where you gotta pick it up. It's not all that great, but at least they spawn more. Nay! Hey, one hit. Alright, we got a Titanite shard times 2 off of him. Nice. That's very convenient. And down here is actually an item I didn't get before. Large leather shield and life gem. So, we have a large leather shield now. But it's still weaker than my current shield, which I don't like. Well, actually this shield is better. It's a DLC shield, which I do not like it. Don't worry, we'll get some better shields soon in due time. So, okay. Oh, forgot about you guys. Well, that was a guard. Pitiful, but still I guarded that. So, I don't think I could access that yet, but I want to murder you. Give me your item, please. Ooh, firebombs. I could have used that and blown it up myself, you bastards. Don't believe I can access this door. Nope, not yet. Didn't think so. Okay, just had to check. So we're going to progress now, and we're going to battle our first boss fight. And then, shortly after that, will be another boss fight. But before we do that, so I have an easier time killing this, getting through, I want to matter. Aye, no stamina, no stamina, stamina. Die, okay. He's dead. Okay. So, we're gonna go through here. Oh, no, we can't. Oh yeah, I forgot. So, the boss, we're gonna go... Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. I keep doing that. I do that a lot. Don't feel bad. If anyone does that a lot in their games, I probably don't think they do, but I do. I just have that habit of going the wrong directions at times. Alright, this boss is actually mandatory as he gives you a key allowing you to access the door I tried to open, as I forgot that those doors are locked up until this boss fight. So we're going to come down this elevator. There's going to be a dude right here by this archway. And boom. Bink and bink. And this door is not openable yet. I don't remember how you get through it. Alright. Here's a summon sign. You can summon Pate. I don't believe he's worth really fighting or summoning. It's not really helpful. I mean, yeah, he helps aggro the boss a little, but Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. So we're gonna apply some aromatic ooze and make my weapon all blue and sexy. And that is magic damage. Now here's our first boss fight. And you want to be careful because the minute the fight starts, he's going to be charging your ass. The last giant, he also has some pretty decent attacks, and he is pretty powerful for early game characters, I should say. So, see what I mean? I just got stomped. That was poor. Poor. You want to watch out for him, but magic is really good against him. Now, there's a thing about this fight is if you actually manage to hit his arm up until halfway, it will fall off. But if you don't, he'll pick his arm off and using it to increase his range. As you can see, pretty soon he's going to take his arm off. Hitting the arm is not the easiest thing to do. That leaves him open for attack, and you're going to want to be careful because now his arm is off and it increases his range. And he is very much he's pretty strong when doing so. And he's almost dead, so you gotta be careful of those steppy stomps. Oh! Woo! I'm not dying to you, last giant. And as you see, magic damage really helped with that fight. Maybe I shouldn't have used it. That made it a little too quick. Soul of the Last Giant and Soldier Key. I'll be saving those and showing everybody what the boss souls give you. They will be traded for weapons, just like in Dark Souls 1. Unlike Dark Souls 1, though, boss weapons really are sucky. And summoning Pate still? Holy shit. I don't know if that counts towards his quest line or not. As you can see, the door is still locked, even though I just got a key for it. I guess there's another key around, I don't remember exactly. Because I hardly ever go in there. I believe that leads down to where the lizards are, I think? I could be wrong. I think it leads into there. Or something. Yeah, down there I believe it leads. Because there's some flaming lizards. And down there is not advised. Especially if you're a low level. Even if you're a high level, they're hard to kill. I've only been down there a few times. So we're gonna access this area real quick. And then we're gonna run back. And we're gonna go open the gate to the other side of that one area I just walked. Real quick. I should have done that first so I didn't have to backtrack and waste this time, but I guess it's a time slot filler. I guess. Because this is going to be probably a little bit shorter, but it depends on what I do in the next area. So we're going to open up this gate, our doorway, and we're going to come over here, and there's a chest. A chest! Amazing chest ahead! And Ring of Restoration and a torch ×3. Ring of Restoration is very interesting, as it gradually restores HP, but it sucks. It's very slow gradual restoration. There's another ring later that actually will give you, increase your maximum health. Out here, though, you will not be able to access because it'll say produce the symbol of the king. There's a ring that you equip that actually will open the door. You'll get later in the game. As I get there, you'll see what I mean. And there's a boss fight that inside that soul, there's a giant memory that you can access with an item later in the game. I won't mention for spoiler reasons in case there are people who watch this game just because they want to watch someone play it versus play it themselves. But there's a boss fight in there. I know that's spoiler enough, but I just want to mention that yes, there's a boss fight in there and it is a very great grind spot. It is very easy to beat. If you beat him, melee, he tends to be kind of difficult. He's the same as the giant that I just fought. That's enough spoilers for me right there. But basically, yeah, he is stronger than the giant I just fought, but is basically the same concept and same mechanics. And he will be tougher to beat as you use ascetics on him up until he caps at 10. Everything will be a one-shot if he hits you. And I usually just use Hex Magic because that's his weakness, and I grind off of him a lot, and I get my stats to maximum. My main character is over 400 something, and yeah, I got max magic stats, and I do over 1,000 damage with my Hex Magic to him. Alright, so this area is basically the battleground of that said boss fight I just mentioned, as well as the battleground between Vendrick's men and the Giants. So, Soul of a Nameless Warrior and Life Gems times 3. Very nice. And this is another boss fight. So, video time! This guy. Yes, we encountered this guy already. This guy again. He's back. And he's ready for vengeance. And after this fight is over, I'll give you some backstory on him. I don't know if he's actually human. I don't think he is human inside that. He might have been a human at one point who perished and died and is now cursed. But he is not human no longer from that. Yes. He will pause for a bit and then he'll charge you. What you want to do after that is run behind him. And blink, blink, and... Oh, that was poor. Oh god, that was poor too. Holy shit. Yeah, goodbye, Pursuer. You're not gonna murder me. At least I don't think. If there's anything like my Demon Souls play, every time I say something about death, I end up dying. So I'm gonna wait a bit. And I'm having trouble moving back. I'm gonna wait for him to do an attack. And apply Aromatic Ooze. There we go. Dink! Dink! Yeah. Come on, Pursuer. This guy is very, very easy. Oh! So easy that he just hit me just now. Heal up. And ready for his... Oh, you don't want to get hit by that. That is his Cursing Blade. Not only will it do some pretty hefty damage, it'll lower your health's maximum. Basically the same as dying. So you want to be careful when... He's got very easy attacks. And very easy to dodge when knowing how to. This guy gave me some major trouble when I first fought him. Don't know why. In fact, he's just one of the easiest bosses of the game. He's even easier, in my opinion, than most bosses. And you face him quite a lot. There we go. Death. And actually, you were able to actually use the Ballista on him until they nerfed it. Soul of the Pursuer and Ring of Blades. Ooh, the Ring of Blades is a very interesting ring. Increases physical attack. The Ring of Blades is molded after a Mad Knight of Alkin's weapon of choice. Increases physical attack. The kingdom of Alkin and Ven long ago flourished on these very grounds. They were both founded by the same man, but were reduced to rivalry and spite. Alkin and Ven. I really don't know the lore on that. For anyone who knows, can put it in the comments section below. So, we're going to progress. Now, down here actually leads to an interesting armor set. We'll meet this man later in the game, as it is his remains. It's very interesting to see. And this is where we were that we got up here. Remember, there's the sword. Now, that's actually how we get out of here. So, as you can see, there's no other way out of there. And we're going to check out this armor sets. It's actually better. Oh yes, right. They don't give you the helmet. And I'm slow roll. Nice. Nice. Good job, me. So, did I fast roll now? No. How about now? That's a little better. I look sexy. There we go. That's a little better. Once I level up a bit, I'll be able to use this armor effectively. So we're gonna progress to the next area. But after that, I'm gonna go back to Majula to level a bit, and then we're gonna go to the area that I really want to go to, because this area is not exactly the next area in terms of the list of bonfires. And this area is a little bit tougher for most early on players. Okay, and that giant right there is actually a memory. It's the remains of a giant's body, and if you examine it now, alas, nothing happens. Now, we're going to witness a small cutscene. I don't think there's any more items. You remember the crow's nest? You remember? Kind of like how you got to Lodron? Well, same effect. You snuggle in the crow's nest, and you get taken by the pursuer's crow. That is not the same crow from Dark Souls. That crow was actually a crow. I don't know why I just called it a crow, because this should not be crow, it's brown. It should be a hawk. I'm going to just call it a hawk, because it does not look anything like a crow. Crows are black. That thing is clearly not black. Unless I am mistaken from the lighting of this game. Alright, we're in the next area. The Lost Bastille. This area I do not want to tackle yet right now. I'll tackle it once I'm a little bit stronger. So, we are going to... yeah, there's a burn option. You can burn ascetics. Will basically make your game to New Game Plus, but while still retaining the New Game feature. And then there's an item box straight from the get-go, which I actually do not use ever, which I should. But we won't. The only thing I will deposit, though, is my DLC stuff, as there's really no need to keep them on me. You're a DLC shield, DLC shield, DLC shield. Don't know exactly all that's a DLC shield. I think you're a DLC shield as well. I want to see if I have any better shields to equip. No, I don't. So, item box. And we're going to deposit that. Those are mainly the DLC shields. I believe all 4 of those, 5 of those, including the yellow quartz shield. I don't believe the iron parma is a DLC shield. I could be wrong, but you could test that by trying to sell it or stuff like that, and you can't. So we're going to travel back to Majulia. See how... Oh, it is in the next area in terms of lists, but I don't like going here. Never mind, I was wrong about the not being the next main area of the bonfires listing, but I don't want to go there. I swear that's not the next area. I swear the area I'm about to go to is. So we're going to head back to Majula now, and we're going to head to the next area of the game. The area I really like, actually. A lot of people may like it too, because it's actually homage to Ano Orlando, and it contains a familiar face. And if you guys recall from the last episode, there was an item I kept talking about. Seek souls, larger, more powerful souls. Seek the king, that is the only way. Test the land swallow you whole, as it is many others. Alright, what I was going to say before she started talking is the item I mentioned in the last episode, where we were down in the mansion, that I tried to recall its name, but I couldn't. It was actually called Sublime Bone Dust. What that does, if you burn it at a bonfire, is it increases the strength of your Estus Flask, kind of like the Firekeeper Souls, except the lore behind it on the item description says it is of the person who cast himself into the flame, and now is the remains of their ash and bone. So hence the name Sublime Bone Dust. So we're gonna level up my strength and my vigor. And vitality. Yes, doing good, doing good. So, and a little bit of a little bit of dex, just in case there's something that requires some dexterity. Oh god. Yeah, you can level really fast in this game. So, I wanted to level up a bit so I can have more equipment load. Now we have a bit more equipment load. Yes, we can roll with that equipped. Oh, not quite that yet. Alright, so we're doing alright. We got my arms on now. Can I roll with the leggings? A little, but I swear, I don't know if that's as fast as I should be. I'm going to keep the armor on and the gauntlets for now. And I'm going to see if I can upgrade. I don't think so. No, I can't. So, because it takes large Titanite now. And if you notice, Malentia's here. But if you constantly buy stuff from her, she'll give you a ring. Oh, you again. Go on, it's cheap. It's on the cheap for you. Everyone's so stingy around here. Everyone's so stingy around here. You're my only customer. Don't make me beg now. Buy something. Why'd she repeat herself? We call this place Majula. Not too special if you ask me. It's just the place where everyone seems to end up. Because it's calm here. There's really nothing going on and you can't be fought here. There's no enemies here. It's really nice. So I'm going to buy some life gems. She'll eventually will stock up more. What I mean by infinite is you can actually, I think it may be later in the game where you can actually buy 99 of them. And it's very good to always stock up on those. And she actually sells miracles and sorceries. Gotta get used to that. I'm so used to calling them spells and spells now, because in Demon Souls there's spells and miracles or whatever they're actually called. They're spells. Whatever. I call them all spells and miracles, and I always call the fire magic in Demon Souls the spells. They're called spells. I call them pyromancy. So you want to oh yes. So you want to come down here. I forgot about that. You want to come down by this church-looking building right here. You want to come down here, follow this path, past this large pillory pagoda switch here. This doesn't do anything now, the contraption. But you want to come over here, leading down to this dungeon-y like area. And if there's any illusionary walls, you can all mention it. I don't really just go around making a habit of hitting A. I don't really care to. Unless I know where there's an illusionary wall for a fact. I just don't like the idea of constantly having to do that. So there's a chest right here. And it contains a Crimson Parma, which I think I already have. No, I don't. Huh, I thought I did. Guess not. Now this was really hard. It's actually the second lever. The second lever was harder for me to spot. This lever wasn't so difficult for me to spot, but it's the next one that I, for the life of me, my first playthrough of the game, had trouble spotting. I mean, it's just an odd spot. I'll show you what I mean. So, we're going to come up here. There should be an item around. No, maybe it's not. Maybe not. I know... okay, then it's over here then. The item is over here then. Never mind. I thought there would have been an item up there. Soul of the Lost Undead and a Broken Thief Sword. Broken Thief Sword? Who wants that shit? Okay, I don't care about that. Where are you, Broken Thief Sword? There it is. No need to have that. You come up those stairs here, and out here, and you come up here. Now, the second lever, I think it was the lever that leads back. I'm not exactly sure. But it's on the wall, but it's instead of being in front of you, it's on the wall on the side. Which means it's behind like a pillar or some shit. So here we are at Hades Tower Flame. And we have some new enemies. These guys have a 3 to 4 actual hit combos that are very, very easy to telegraph. And you just get behind them and do a couple hits. Oh god. And you just pelt them in the butt. Now, sometimes they'll do a 4th hit, but that is very rare and does catch you off guard. Here's the bonfire of this area. There's 3, I believe. So we're going to rest here now, and we're going to respawn this guy. We're at Hades Ruined Bonfire. This place is a decent place to grind. The only downfall is enemies have despawn points. 3. There you go. So after about 3 hits, they're gone, and boom. Now this big guy here, he's a little harder to telegraph because his swing's more or less home to you, but he does not respawn. The only way to respawn him is to use an ascetic after killing him. He's the same as the other guy, though. They die in about 3 hits, and now he's gone for good for the rest of the game unless you use an ascetic. There's our first Sublime Bone Dust. Now I'll show you what I mean. Charred Ashen Bones. Cast them into the Firefire Majula to increase HP restored with each use of your flask. They say these are the remains of a saint who cast himself into the bonfire, but we'll never know for sure. Pursuit ashes tell no story. Well, usually they are correct when it comes to that kind of stuff. Hey, baby. Alright. Soul of a Nameless Warrior and Effigy. So we're going to go back now to Majula, and I'm going to use that on my bonfire. Wait, I passed it. What the hell am I doing? What the hell am I doing? I get lost in my conversation. So we're going to travel to Majula now. Yeah, see? It is the next area. I was correct. Lost Bastille is after, I think. So we're going to head back to Majula. I keep getting lost in thought. And we're going to go burn the Sublime Bone Dust in the Majula bonfire, which is only in the Majula bonfire. You can't burn it anywhere else, otherwise I would have burnt it there instead. But it is worth having because, you know, hey, you have an increased power of your heals. It'll be 4 Estus Flasks plus 1 now. Downfall, you don't get very many Estus Flasks, and you don't get very many Estus Flask pluses. The limits are very smaller in this one. Not by much, only by 5. Instead of having 20 Estus Flasks at a plus 15, or no, not plus 15, I think, right? You only get, I think you only get 15 Estus Flasks at a strength of 10, I think, is what the max, I believe, was. Or no, wait, I don't think it was a plus 15. I think it was plus 5. I could be wrong. Plus 5 or plus 10. I know in this one it's plus 5. I could be wrong. Plus 15 seems a little strong, but I don't think that was that high. I could be wrong, though. I don't remember. I haven't played Dark Souls 1 in quite some time. Like, maybe a few months that I don't really remember very much. I did my Let's Play on it, and that was the last I played of it. I've been on Dark Souls 2 somewhat. And then I was on my Demon Souls for quite some time before I started playing this again. I did record a bunch of episodes for my Dark Souls 2 Let's Play, but downfall, a lot of my video got actually deleted, and a lot of my videos just didn't link. Like, there was no definitive links, and some of my episodes actually got deleted, which means there was just so much separation between some of the parts that happened that I just decided to start over. It's fine. I'm actually happy about that. It allows me to get more experience and talking more and actually experiencing what you got to do. So we got a blue cracked-eyed orb, or whatever. Cracked blue-eye orb. It's the same item that allows you to invade the other worlds of enemies. And those enemies drop a lot. Now, this room is very dangerous. Except, the first guy's going to come at you first. The guy with the sword in the middle. Then after you kill him, the other two will come at you. So, you can actually fight him in here, believe it or not. This guy is a little bit more dangerous than the rest, but he's not hard with a mace. So, the other two are now going to chase me. And if you're quick, you can get out of there and kill that one, like I just did. And now, it's down to one-on-one. Done. Alright, so, first stop. We're going to want to come this way. I'll tell you why I'm doing this spot first. Oh, wait, did you hear that? You heard that, right? I forgot about this. There's, the dude that we first encountered up here on this bridgey path here. After killing him, we'll actually pull there will be a lever will come up. You're going to want to pull that. You see that guy in there with that halberd? There's a little bridge or a little path that his fight is on. It's a boss fight. His fight is on. We'll raise up another platform for you to fight on. So in case you can't, so it enables you to not fall off easier. You can easily fall off in that room if you don't know how to fight him or if you don't know what you're doing. You can easily get knocked off if you're not careful. So I like to raise it, even though it's not needed for me, but I like to. So this guy decided to join me, and so did that biggie with the sword there. I'm surprised I'm taking out these guys so easily. And then again, I got a mace. So we got another cracked blue eye orb. We're going to get a lot, expect a lot from these guys. That's all they really give. Aside from that big first maced guy, he actually drops the Sublime Bone Dust on command. That's the only dude that does. No other dudes in this game will. And easiest way to farm it, aside from finding it in other such locations like other areas, you can just use an ascetic at the bonfire that you want to respawn the enemies in and kill him over and over again. For that to happen, you got to have enough ascetics, though. I'm limited on them for now. I'll get more as I play. So, we're about to go up there into this an Orlando Cathedral-like area. This area is very short, which is why I'm doing it, because it'll actually fill up the time nicely. Instead of just beating the Pursuer and Fallen Giant, like some people may do. I don't know if they'll end the episode right after. But instead of just ending the episode right after them, I continue to go through here and I'm going to end the episode afterwards. And now killing him will bring up this lever. You're going to want to pull it down, and then this drawbridge will come down. And then we're going to proceed into the land of a familiar face. A familiar face. A familiar foe waits ahead. If I could put down a sign that actually says that, I would. Old Radiant Life Gem. Ooh, yeah. Now, old Radiant Life Gems are basically the same, but they're stronger strength healings than the basic Life Gems. Ring of Binding and Human Effigy Gems 5. Now, this is the ring I was mentioning. Ring of Binding limits HP reduction when hollow. A unusual ring of unknown origins. Limits the wearer's HP reduction when hollow. Alas, this ring will not make you human. What is lost is not easily retrieved. So now, my health is actually what it would be if I used an effigy. So I don't need to use an effigy now. So we're going to heal up real quick to top myself off. Now, I'm going to take off these. And we have Radiant Life Gem, which is greater restoration. And we have Old Radiant Life Gem for greater restoration. Even greater than the Radiant Life Gem. So, we're going to put on my effigies. And then we're going to put on the Aromatic Ooze and use it. And then we're going to meet a familiar face. This actually doesn't have a cutscene, as it's not really mandatory. I mean, they both are. Both bosses in this area are mandatory, sort of. I don't really consider it truly mandatory unless they lead to a specific area that you need to beat them to get to, or they have a cutscene. So it's Ornstein, Dragon Slayer. The only difference about him is he no longer has his fat-ass friend, and he no longer has lightning. The only difference about him now is he's got dark energy. Oh god, I'm doing bad. See that? That's dark. Either he's the real Ornstein and we fought a fake, which doesn't make sense. Why would a fake Ornstein be guarding the Princess of Sunlight? But then again, what also makes sense to me is the Princess of Sunlight, Guinevere, was actually an illusion created by her brother, and these two, Smo and Ornstein, were sent to guard her in her chamber, hence why you fight them. And what makes sense to me is that the Ornstein there was probably a fake, and the real Ornstein is here guarding this old place. But why would he be here guarding this instead of going off with Guinevere? Because the reason for that is Guinevere left in Orlando with her husband, Flan, the god of fire, or whatever, to a new area. And a lot of people like to speculate that they came here, which is why it's reminiscent of an Orlando's chapel. But we don't know a lot of that yet. Alright, we got Old Dragon Slayer Soul and Old Leo Ring. That's another speculation on why it might be him. He drops the same ring. The beloved ring of a Dragon Slayer Knight strengthens thrust weapons counterattacks. After many years of use, the ring's face is worn down. Close inspection reveals an engraved of a lion. Also, if you read the description of Old Dragon Slayer's spear, the same spear he just used on me, it actually mentions that the spear is imbued with lightning to destroy the stone scales of dragons. Now, what other stone scales are they talking about? The ancient dragon scales, yes. And now, what other spear had lightning on it? Ornstein's. But the very same spear you get in this game actually isn't imbued with lightning, which is sad. So we're gonna open these chests up. We're gonna get a cracked blue eye orbs times 3, and we're gonna get this chest, amazing chest. And it contains Heyday's Knight Iron Mask and a Tower Shield. Heyday's Knight Iron Mask, which I really like. Nice. And we got a Tower Shield, which is even greater. Which is awesome, but I don't have the stats wielding for it yet. I need 30 strength. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to talk to this guy here. You got to be in front of him, believe it or not. Being. This is no place for one such as you. Be gone, you are not needed. Wait, what? Hey. Transient being, nothing has changed. You would never make a Knight of the Blue. I have nothing more to say. Be gone, you are not needed. What do I gotta do, buddy? Do I need specific stats for you or something? Do I talk to you from behind? No. No. No, okay, I guess I need specific stats for him. I don't remember why he doesn't talk to me sometimes. But you're going to want to come down here after opening the chests and talking to that douchebag. I believe he's a Covenant. I believe he has some specific requirements. And there's a bonfire here. And after that, that is it. There's no more area to go through. So now, we're going to run back. I don't want to have to spawn enemies again. There's no point. And I'm not going to warp back to the first bonfire. And we're going to tackle the next boss. That one dude I showed you where we raised up that platform. It's a very quick area, so it's great to fill time slot for anyone who's like beating the first 2 bosses of the Fallen Giant and don't know what really to do after that to kill like 20 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Just come here and this will fill out the rest of your time slot nicely. We're already at 41 minutes and by the time we beat this guy, it should be like 45 minutes or so. This guy is not very difficult. It would be even faster if I still had some aromatic ooze, but I don't. Whoa, vibrations. All the vibrations. So I'm going to cap off my health here. And we're going to run straight through this cathedral. And instead of going straight, we're going to come over here to the left from the angling I'm facing. But from this side, it's to the right. So either way, we're coming over here. I'm going to put on my life gems, my Estus flask back on. And then we're going to come down here. And there's going to be a dude, but first, if he doesn't aggro, I want to get this item. If my guy would just turn, what the hell? My guy's acting a little stiff. Yeah, my guy was acting a little stiff there. He wouldn't turn. All right, so we're going to get some green blossoms for stamina, increased stamina regeneration. Basically the same as the Chloranthy ring, just as a consumable. So you just want to strafe behind him. And then, boom, 2 hits. Holy shit, that was fast. Alright, so this boss, he's got a very, very awesome weakness. Unlike most bosses, they're weak to, like, magic or something. This boss, again, doesn't have a cutscene. This boss is actually weak to striking attacks from the back. So, you just want to strafe him around, and you know you hit him in the back correctly when you hear a da-dunk, 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 da-dunk. So if you listen carefully when you're fighting him, you'll hear a dunk, da-dunk. See how much damage I'm doing to his back? This guy's very easy. Oh, he barely hurt me there. I'm out of stamina, out of stamina, out of stamina. That's why I'm getting hit. There! Staggered! That was Dragonrider. Didn't even take me probably a minute or so. Probably barely took me a minute. Alright, now we're going to want to come out here. Don't get confused, because some people, including me, have got confused on which doorway is correct. But you want to come up these stairs here, and you're going to encounter another bonfire and an NPC who you're going to want to get later in the game. She'll move back to Majula, past that contraption that didn't move before, that led us here in the first place. And we're going to want to talk to her and exhaust her. Are you from these parts? My name is Lucia. I have come here to spread the art of miracles, a practice of which I am a disciple. I can see what you are well suited to comprehend the wondrous power. But the cost of it, that's for your heart to decide. I heard awful rumors about this place, and I'm afraid they were all true. The king gone, the earth ravaged, the burden on the people weighs heavy. I fear that by now may have scarce room in their hearts for miracles. Why did I come here? Well, do I need any other reason than to spread the gospel of miracles? My preceptor always said this art should be shared with the world, and such is my only wish. Sometimes I fight the urge to pack up and go back home. It's well, I must do this, and being out here all alone only makes this a more fitting test of my fortitude. I expect this cathedral to be bustling, but there's hardly a soul to be found here. Without any goings on, I'll have to move soon to a place I could help the gullible by teaching the good word. Yeah, see, she's actually not very trustworthy just from that line alone. I expected this cathedral. La. Alright, so she sells the increased faith ring of prayer, and she also sells some miracles, which I don't really need right now. I can actually buy them later. Alright, so we'll focus on that later. I'm gonna heal my stuff and bring my Estus flask back up and bring my health back up, and we're gonna progress down here, and then after we exit this, we're gonna end the episode. So I just don't want to end the episode here and then show this off and then yada yada. Waste some time. So over here should be an item, I believe, if I'm correct. Nope. That just led me down a circle. Okay, so there's nothing up there. So we're just gonna come down here, and then I think the item is actually right here. Yes, Monastery Charm. Now, where is it? There it is. The Monastery Charm cures poison and HP. The other one is raises luck. There's also a coin that cures, I think, heals your HP as well as cure status ailments. Could be wrong. I believe there is. Now we're going to come down through here. We're going to be inside of the building of Hade's Flame. Now we're under like a little rooftop. And there's this sorted guy here you want to murder. And then you want to come over to the far end here. Murder this sorted douche. And, oh. And then after he is gone, there's an item there. Oh, hello. Don't live. Can you move? And then you're going to come over here, get this human effigy and dark trunches, and you're going to want to grab the Soul of a Proud Knight, and the Old Knight Halibut, and Dark Knight Troches. I believe that is... No, it's not pants. It's a weapon. Why did I say pants? It's a weapon. I believe. I thought it was a weapon. No, it's an item. Oh, okay. Dark Knight Troches. There it is. It's a temporarily boosted dark defense. Okay, I just get confused at what some of these items are that I hardly ever use. Sounded like a weapon for a sec. Alright, then you want to come down here, as that way led to just the items. That's why I said get that before coming down here. And then you're going to want to murder this douchebag. Don't miss, please. I'm already doing quite a bit of good damage, actually. You're going to want to get the... He actually dropped an Amber Herb. I never knew that. Okay, first you want to come over here. You can check this out if you'd like. There's really nothing over here but a wall. That's why I said come over there first if you'd like, but don't if you don't want to. Like, it doesn't lead to anything. So that's why I showed it. So you're going to want to murder this asshole again. Why do I keep saying that? That's very mean. For anyone who watches me that's under the age of, like, 18 and their parents don't like swearing, I don't even know. My dad doesn't really like me to swear, and I'm 24. That's just his household rules. But for anyone who is young, like, under like a teenager, I'm sorry for swearing. And if your parents hear it, I feel terrible, and I'm sorry. I don't swear all that much, so I'm trying not to. Look at my little feathery decoration. They are flying up in the wind. All right. So now we are progressed down this elevator into this watery flooded part. This is the right way, by the way. There's nothing there. I just wanted to show that. And then this is the correct way. You're going to want to come over here. And then first, you want to... Well, aggro him. First, you want to come over here. I believe this leads to a hole in the wall. That is the right way. So first, you don't want to go that way. Only reason why I said go that way first is because that's actually the correct way. That will lead you out of here. But first... You want to actually come here if you want to get every item and finish off the rest of this area. So you're going to want to come up here, come through here, come up here, and then be in the last part of this area where broken pillars are and all. And then you can come down this way, and then you're going to come up to a door similar to the King's Ring doors almost, except it's unusable. And then at the far other end will lead to another enemy, I think, and an item, I believe. No enemy, though. But there is an item. No enemy, though. My memory's a little shaky. So we get the Knight Armor set. Neat. But not as cool looking. And not as good as what I So we're not going to wear it because it's not as strong. There we go. So now we're going to want to go back down and progress to the next area, and we're going to finish this episode off. The next area we go to is another short one. Similar to, it's a reminiscent similar area to New Lando Ruins, for the fact that it's very short, and it has only one bonfire. So, hey, an NPC. I'll talk to her next time. I don't want to kill time. Alright, guys, that was Hades Tower Flame and the rest of the Fallen Giant bosses. And if you liked the episode, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps me out greatly. I love you guys. Have a good night, and we'll see you in the next. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Next episode, we're tackling this area, and we're going to talk to that NPC right there, and we're going to beat these bosses here. I'll see you all next time. See you all, guys. Bye.